Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about sort of the aftermath and update of the information we got yesterday. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I will leave a link to the video in the description. Essentially, one of the leakers in the community, or Rockstar insiders, Yan, put out this riddle that essentially the community has dissolved down to Hipsters Part 2 will be coming at a later date. Now, to clarify on a couple things, number one, in my video, I called it a delay. Of course, something can't be delayed if it's never officially announced, but that's way easier to say than potential DLC that everyone thought was going to be coming out, that people had supported, that had left clues and hints and information, are now leaving more cryptic clues, hints, and information that it's not coming and will be releasing at a later time. It's easier to say delay. So that's why I said that. Obviously, it was never officially announced by Rockstar, which would be the only way in which they would delay it, just like they delayed Heist and single-player DLC, but you get the idea. So we have some follow-up information from a couple other insiders as well. The first bit of information comes from FunMW2. Now, this is on a completely related note, but he states they might have sent the update to Sony and Microsoft. Now it's all about the certification process, which takes 2 weeks as a minimum. So that's probably why Rockstar ended up doing the 2-week event week instead of doing the 1-week event week, because they probably didn't know when this update was going to be approved by both Sony and Microsoft. So I'm sure there was a chance for this DLC to originally come out on the 5th, whatever it is, but I'm sure right now Rockstar is waiting for approval from Sony and Microsoft, and that's also probably why, as of when I'm making this video, which is kind of early in the day on Friday, the first day of December, we haven't received any official information from Rockstar. They probably don't want to jump the gun and say like, hey, look at this cool update coming out and this is really awesome, and then have to either push it back or maybe something doesn't get approved by Sony or Microsoft and they're not allowed to include it. So I'm guessing that's what they're waiting on, and now, according to FunMW2, certification process, which takes 2 weeks as a minimum, and if they did that a couple days ago, they should have their answer at least a little bit before December 12th. So I'm hoping that over the next couple days, we'll likely get some information and update from Rockstar so that we can put all of this to rest and we can really officially know what is going on here. So that was the first update we got regarding this. The second update we got was another official response from Yan regarding the riddle that he put out. Now, he didn't clarify on if the community got it right. I would imagine they did, though. But Mach1 Bud, staff member on the site, said, what if Yan is just trolling ... And he said, no, I'm not. So his riddle is not a troll. It turns out to be a legitimate thing. And then he states, I know not everyone likes cryptic messages, but some people do, and it's better than nothing. And it keeps you guys busy. So I am certainly in that group that does not like cryptic messages, and I am shocked to see the pushback at how many of you guys agree with me that you're not a fan of the riddles, the cryptic messages, the stuff like this. I saw more messages that were going against this than I could have possibly imagined. So I was not expecting that sort of pushback on something like this. Once again, if you want official answers, I'm not the person to go to. I'm just the messenger here trying to decrypt this, riddle message. But from what we got from this message, it looks like the riddle was done on purpose and that it looks like we've seemed to have gotten it correct as well. And that I'm assuming this is going to be something that happens forward in the future. I guess this is what we can expect for future information on updates. They're all going to be riddles and whatnot, but that once again is pretty interesting. Now, another thing I want to talk about is because I saw a lot of comments regarding this. Now, if Rockstar did delay I Am Not a Hipster Update Part 2, this did not happen recently. This probably happened a long time ago, and we're probably just hearing about it right now. So you guys know how QA Beta updated last week? Well, whatever update they're testing is the same update that they've planned to give us for a while now. It's not like when we got that riddle yesterday from Yan, that's when Rockstar snapped their fingers and said, oh, we're going to cancel this update. That would mean they'd literally have to throw something together at the last minute. These updates take months and weeks of planning and approval and design decision. So whatever DLC we're going to be getting in the month of December has been planned for a while now. So I'm sure that I'm Not a Hipster Part 2 was originally planned for December at some point in time, or it was planned for some point in time. But that decision to scrap it, or at least maybe push it back for something else, was what likely has occurred right now. As I mentioned earlier, it's not as if Rockstar snapped their fingers, told Yan to make the riddle, and then they delayed the update. This is, calculated business decisions that have an impact on not only the business of Rockstar Games, but their investors, their higher-ups, their parent company, Take-Two Interactive. So they don't just delay things with the snap of a finger. This is something that was probably in the works for a couple months now. So again, if any new details arise regarding this information, whether it's the riddle or the next update, honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping we get some new information from Rockstar. The back and forth cycle of what's real, what's not real, what's coming, what's not coming is getting slightly overwhelming, and I'd like to just get something official from them other than what we know so far, which once again is vehicles on the Legendary Motorsports site, new weaponized vehicles that are going to be coming, properties on the Maze Bank Foreclosure site, and tied in this update, a Christmas update, or at least a winter DLC in some way, shape, or form. So that's all I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know what you think is going to happen for the next update in the comments section down below. At this point, I think it's anyone's guess, but I do think the discussion is pretty interesting. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.